Good evening, everybody, on the highway. Chris J. Thanks for tuning in. It's the Sunday night percussion lesson. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry about that, but batteries are recharged and I'm ready to start teaching you how to play percussion once again. We start with the most basic of warm-ups. My favorite warm-up, everybody knows it, it's called double strokes. Okay, follow along. You've got your sticks. We start with the grip. This is matched grip. It's easy, I like it. You're gonna hold on to the stick about 1/4 up the shaft, pinch it between the end of the thumb and between the first and second knuckle, and do the same on the other side. That's what makes it easy. It's the same grip on each side. Now, for posture, really important. You're gonna stand, feet about shoulder width apart, backs of hands up, elbows out, and now you're going to play two beats with each hand, like this. Right, right, left, left. Maintaining this posture the whole time. You're going to do that for 3 minutes a day with a metronome. Now, you've been watching for weeks. I always turn my metronome on and I do it for 3 minutes at the slow speed just to show you I can, and then I do it for about a minute at a very fast speed. Everybody's pace will be different, but you don't tick the metronome up until you can successfully do 3 minutes without any errors. I'm using a new camera tonight, so we got a better quality video, right? But at the cost of my metronome because I'm shooting the video with my phone. Fortunately, I've been doing double strokes for so long that I have a built-in metronome, right? So I know that 120 is about the tempo that soldiers march to. So if you were to go, hup, 2, 3, 4, hup, 2, 3, 4, 120 is that speed. Dot, 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 dot. Now we're going to do double strokes at 120, go. For 3 minutes. If you're just starting out, you're going to go slower than this. If you've been doing this for a while, you might go a little faster. But if you've been practicing every week since I started doing these videos, you might be in the 200 club. So all the while that you're doing this, you're going to remember the basics. Feet shoulder width apart, backs of hands up, matched grip. Try to move only at the wrists so that we are isolating those small muscle groups. Hup, 2, 3, 4, hup, 2, 3, 4, hup, 2, 3, 4. Probably the best skill that you develop from this is that sense of time. They used to call me Chris the Clock, I got a built-in metronome. Okay, we're ready to do double this speed, which would be 240 for 1 minute. Ready, go. Staying relaxed. Up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 240. If you can do double strokes at 240, I'd say you're doing really good. Anything above 200 is great. There. If you can do that for 3 minutes, you're doing fantastic. So this is Highway Chris J, the highway to becoming a great percussionist. And double strokes, if you can do just one thing a day, do your 3 minutes of double strokes, okay? Did you know that if you worked on a craft for just 15 minutes a day, in 1 year, you would be better than 90% of the other people in the world at that particular craft. Something to think about. You have the power within you to become a great percussionist. And I'm going to show you the way. But you can't just watch me, you got to participate. If you want to just watch me, that's fine too, because I really enjoy all facets of percussion, especially teaching lessons, especially performing in front of other people. All right, so we have been doing some exercises out of the book here, and we were working on lesson 3. Okay, so I'm trying to set this up for you. Lesson 3 features quarter notes, quarter rests, and eighth notes. Okay. Let's see if that shows up in your view. Why, yes it does. I might even go a little closer. There you are. Okay, you can even see the combination study down there. How's that? Okay, I'm going to go a little bit like this. Move that all the way over there. And this will go to right there. This way a little bit. Okay. I believe I'm at an angle there where you can read the music and you can still see me. All right. So our lesson 3 here, our lovely lesson 3, includes quarter notes, quarter rests, and eighth notes. A quarter note is the black dot with the stick on it. Okay. There's 4 of them in 4/4 time. A quarter rest is the little lightning bolt looking thing, and that you do not play on. And eighth notes are attached with the beam across the top. Let's look at number 1. If you look above the figure, it also tells you how to count it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, number 1. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, repeat. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 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 You're going to repeat that about 10 times. Super important when you're practicing at home to count out loud as you play. Okay, no one's watching. Just go ahead and do it. It's going to do great things for your sense of timing, your ability to read the music, and to communicate all this through your nerve center, your brain. Also, by counting out loud as you play, you have introduced a 5th element to your dimensional percussion world. For example, a drum set player uses 4 limbs at the same time. Right hand, right foot, left foot. And those drummers who can sing also use the mouth. It's 5 different dimensions at once. Okay? And how did I get there? Counting out loud as I play. So I'm used to operating all of them at the same time. Number 2, 1 and 2, 3. Okay, so let's look at that. When it's beamed together, that's a 1 and. Okay, 2, 3, and then a quarter rest. Number 2 again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, rest. 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 Okay? Did anyone get fooled by the last 4 of them? All have the quarter rest on the opening note. Okay? Let's try number 5. We're going to start with a rest. 1, 2, number 5, go. Rest, 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Very good. Number 6 is kind of fun. It's a rest, 2 eighth notes, a rest, 2 eighth notes. 1, 2, number 6. Rest, 2 and rest, 4 and rest, 2 and 3, 4 and rest, 2 and rest, 4 and 1, 2 and rest, 4 and. Number 7. rest, 2 and 3, 4, rest, 2 and 3, 4, rest, 2 and 3, 4, rest, 2 and 3, 4. Number 8 is tricky because there's 2 quarter note rests in each measure. And which beats do those quarter note rests fall on? Yeah, that's right. 1 and 4, yes. And what's interesting about 1 and 4 is if you look at how the next measure starts, you actually have to rest for how many beats? Are 1 and 4 right next to each other? What? How could that be? 1 and 4? No, they're not. There's a 2 and a 3 in between. Ah, but there's only 4 beats per measure, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4 and 1 are right next to each other, so it's going to be 2 quarter notes rest together. Number 8, rest, 2 and 3, rest, rest, 2 and 3, rest, rest, 2 and 3, rest, rest, 2 and 3. How cool. Well, speaking of cool, it's time for the combination study. I wonder if there's anybody who's been hanging with me so long that they can do this whole thing with me. Well, I'm going to try it. My little challenge right now is I'm getting serious retina burn from looking at my camera because I got the light on. So I like this camera shot. I'm missing my metronome, and I've got some retina burn, which is messing with my ability to read here, but I can see past it. Look at that combination study on the bottom. Let's see if you can play all the way through. Start off very slow. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, rest. 1, 2 and 3. That's a whole note. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, rest, rest. 2 and rest. 4 and rest. 2 and 3. Now a little bit faster, okay? Here's the combination study. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1 and 2 and 3, rest. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Next will be solo number 1. We're going to work on that for next week. It's a pretty fun solo. There's a lot to follow there, and it takes a long time to play all the way through it. Good luck with that. We'll find out who's really got what it takes with solo number 1, and then we'll be moving on to some other cool things, like 8th rest. Okay, that's the snare drum for today. We're going to be moving on to the xylophone. 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 And then over to the drum set. All right. When we started this journey off, we started on this highway. The first scale that we played together was C. Here it goes. Okay. Then we went up a major 5th to G. Here's the G major scale. Then we went to D. Then from there we went to A. Then from there we went to E. Then E to B has a lot of all these accidentals. Okay? From B, we went to F sharp. Turn my snare off, you hear that buzzing over there. There we go. From F sharp, we go to C. That's a circle of fifths all the way around for the xylophone. All right. Now I'm going to do my chromatic scale challenge. Chromatic scale challenge. Chromatic scale challenge. Chromatic scale challenge. Here we go. All 12 scales built into one little exercise. Are you ready, former percussion students, to watch me? Make sure I do a good job. This is for you. Just kidding. Okay. Are you working on that at home? It's really fun to play. A little bit of jamming, and then we'll move on to the drum set. So fun just to get lost in music and enjoy. All right. Let's do this, y'all. Wrap up with some drum set. Someone's been sitting in my chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair. So much about the drums, and I gravitate more to the drums than I do to the cymbals for some reason. I like the groundedness of it, but cymbals are great for effect. What I do to make drumming even more enjoyable, and it's really fun on a 4-piece drum set, works on other size configurations too, but what I'd like you to try to do is kind of this. Those of you who have been watching for a while, I'm always trying to help people get their feet going on automatic, okay? In this case, I've got 4 on the floor, or 4 bass drum notes, and this one, hi-hat, is going on 2 and 4. Now once I've done that so much, that I can kind of turn off the part of my brain that controls my feet, and it goes on automatic. Now I can work with these 2 limbs here. That's 8 notes on the snare drum. 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, what I like to do with that is then switch them around the drum set. There's the roll that goes across the toms, the most common fill. Then there's also things you can do by leaving this hand on the snare drum and kind of going around the drums that way. Then you do it in triplets. Then you move the left arm around in triplets. Then you keep the right arm on the tom and move the left arm around the drum set. Then you move up to 16th notes. Sorry. Okay, that kind of thing. Then moving the right arm around the drum set. Then moving the left arm around the drum set. Okay? And once you learn to get the feet on automatic, you can do things like this. I like to do an 8th note on the hi-hat. Now we're rocking. That is fun, moving around the drum set in such a manner. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep playing. There's that beat that I showed you a couple weeks ago with the double paradiddles. Right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right. So that is right, left, right, left, right, 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 left, right, left, left, left. To put it on two different instruments, listen to this. Okay. Now we're going to put one hand up here, and I'm going to move that other left hand around the drum set. But what I'm going to do for getting my feet going.
Oh no.
What? Did it stop recording?